Hey everyone, it's Vintage Nikki here. I'm making a video about my top 5 goals for reselling this year. So I've been doing this exactly 2 years today. It's my 2-year anniversary of reselling. So I'm super excited about that. And it's really made me think about like everything that I've done and everything that I continue to do and everything that I want to change as well. So, my top 5 goals for the whole year overall, there's no like numerical goal. Obviously, I always want to make more money, have a better streams of income, but there's no like monetary, like I have to make this much money type goal. I'm not that kind of person. I'm more of a, it comes to me as I need it type of person. So it's not going to be about my monetary goals. It's just about a few things that I want to start doing and changing. So to start, this is a goal, but it's not in my top 5. It's just a little project I'm going to start doing on YouTube. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to do what's called a death pile destruction video. And it's filming my death pile as it slowly dwindles and just like keeping track of like what's sold to see like how much money I've had sitting there and donating stuff that I don't think that's gonna cut it on eBay or Poshmark. So it's all about just going through it and getting rid of the death pile. But that's gonna be a little project coming up. So that's one of my goals for this year. But overall, my top goal is to be extremely consistent with eBay and post at least 50, that's right, 50 brand new items a day. Not relisting, not posting like 15 brand new items and like, oh, okay, well, I can relist all this stuff and I've had my 50 done. 50 brand new items a day, at least drafted. If I can't get pictures done, that's fine. But if I can at least get it drafted, the pictures come real easy and then I can get it up and it's done. So I want to be consistent every day, 50 a day on eBay, brand new listings, 50 of them will go up for sale. I want to try to be as consistent as possible. If I know I'm going like out of town or something, to have some like on hand. A lot of times I get into slacker mode where I don't have anything to list. I'll just relist stuff because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm away. I don't have anything on my phone. But, just have like a reserve of some easy things that I can list. Even if I don't draft it, just a reserve of some things. So that's one of my main goals. I want to see exactly how that pans out as far as being consistent every day, listing 50 items a day. I want to see like how much more consistent sales would be if I start doing that. So I will keep you guys posted on that. Goal number 2 is to share more on Poshmark. I am horrible about Poshmark. It's so bad. I used to be so good about it, and then I just got into this whatever mode because I was doing so much better on eBay. But I do list things for sale on there, and I do like having it as a second stream of income, but I know I can be making a lot more money if I consistently share things. So I have over 600 items listed on Poshmark, so it is hard for me to find the time to share and get to do it, but I think that not worrying so much about the party times, just listing things before I go to sleep. We have our daily routine. We put the baby to bed, we do dishes, we clean up a little, and then by that time I'm pretty much ready to lay down or like watch a movie or something. So I can share during that time, and then I'll be ready to go to bed and I won't be like dying. I mean, I'm up at 6 every day, so I get tired easily. And the parties are at 10 o'clock, so that's kind of pushing it for me because it takes me at least an hour or so to share. And by the time I go to sleep, it'd be like 11:30. That's kind of late. During the week anyway. Sometimes I can stay up, but usually I'm pretty tired. Number 3 goal is just have a bigger Etsy presence. I buy a lot of hard goods that I think could go really well on Etsy, but I don't list any of them. They sit in my house because I always find a reason not to list it, or I find a reason to keep it, and that is shopping. I'm actually going to be putting up most of my collection up for sale. A lot of my stuff is going to go up for sale, probably on Etsy, and just gotten rid of because I have so much stuff just sitting around. So I want to have a bigger presence on Etsy, and I would like to have another stream of income where it's like $200 or $300 a month coming in from Etsy, on top of eBay and Poshmark. So I'm horrible when it comes to Etsy. I have like maybe 75 items listed on there, and they're all set up to auto relist. So once it's up, it relists itself, and that's it. It just sits there. It literally just sits. Nothing really moves. Every once in a while I'll get a sale, but it just sits there. So I really want to have a bigger presence on Etsy. That is something I'm definitely going to focus a little more on. Maybe have like, a day. I mean, there's 7 days in a week, and there's 3 platforms that I use. So, you can split it up. Maybe eBay gets 3 days and the other get 2 days each, because, eBay takes a lot of time. But split it up somehow so that it's like each day I work on something. I can work on eBay each day, but at least dedicate like 1 or 2 hours to the other 2 each day as well. Because I don't do that. I do ignore the other ones, and I do want to get 50 up a day on eBay. So it's just about feeding it just a little bit, maybe not as much as I would like, but just feeding it just enough that I can make $200 to $300 extra a month on that platform, on Etsy. Same with Poshmark, but Etsy as well. My number 4 goal is to do more YouTube videos. So I really want to start doing more haul videos. I want to do live videos. I want to do videos with other resellers. I want to do the death pile destruction video. I want to do everything. Everything that I see on here that everyone else does, I want to be doing that. And I just think that now's the time to do it. It's a new year. It's time to stop messing around. I've got a fresh start. Things have been interesting in my life lately, to say the least, so it's time for a positive change. We'll put it that way. Things are going really good, and I just want to have a positive change, and I want to work harder, and I want to stop being so slackery. I know that's not a word, but yeah, I really want to stop slacking so much. And really just do all these things that I say I'm going to do and not going to do. I'm going to do that now. So now I'm hoping that by making this video and being able to watch it anytime, I can go back to it and be like, oh yeah, that was my goal. Let me work on that. So that's why I'm making this video, to hold myself accountable for these things that I really want to get done this year. And my last one, it's a stupid one, but my fiance and I have talked about it, and I need to do inventory. There's so much stuff, and I don't think it's going to be that messed up, but I do think that there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be relisted, or just isn't listed right now or whatever. So that either needs to be relisted or it needs to be donated. If it's not listed and it's just taking up space, it needs to go. So I need to figure that out. And I also, part of inventory is getting everything correctly weighed and put into a shipping bag and numbered and all that kind of stuff, so that my shipping doesn't take forever. It took me almost like 2 hours this morning. I had like 25 packages going out, and I pulled a few things last night, but it took me almost like 2.5 hours, about 3 hours from the time I finished, or from the time I started this morning until I got to the post office and got them dropped off. It was about 3 hours, and yes, there were a few interruptions and distractions, but I just want to kind of streamline that whole thing, and not have to take so much time doing my shipping, and just being able to grab them and go, and like put the shipping label on it and go, not have to deal with what I've been dealing with, giant tubs of clothing. So those are my 5 goals for 2018 for reselling, and I said I was going to keep this under 10 minutes, so it's just under 10 minutes. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Tell me what your goals are down below. Comment, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys soon. My next video will probably be something about the death pile. Bye, guys!